Alright, Chicky the Plague back with another drop-in game. Um, this is going to be another random drop-in. The only person I really recognize that much in this game, I can say, is like TB Spike. Everyone else, not really. Haven't really seen too much of them. Um, but I'll try and remember, keep an eye out for them. But anyways, we're just getting right into this game, and it looks like there was not really any invasion going on, despite there being a blitzcrank. Usually blitzcranks, I mean, they're pretty obvious usually when they're going to invade, so people are usually ready for it no matter what. But it doesn't look like any invasion happened at all. So let's just look at the lane map just real quick. We're going to see a Jarvan versus Pantheon. I can see Pantheon doing pretty decently in this kind of lane, just with his poke, his range. We'll have to see how Jarvan will probably get tankier and tankier as the game goes on. And he won't be able to like really do much, but it's part of the reason why I'm kind of doing top lane, because I don't really use matchups very well, so I'm not really sure who's going to win the Pantheon Jarvan lane, just because I've never seen that matchup before. But if I have to give it to somebody, I probably have to give it to Pantheon early, and then Jarvan probably later on down the line. But again, I'll have to see. I'm not too sure. But in the middle, looks like we're going to have Kennen versus Gragas, actually. And they both got pretty good range. I think this one's going to come down to definitely to the skill of the player. Because they both got that kind of nice range poke. They both got dashes, escape, and initiation, and they both got some Gragas has a nice disengage and an engagement ult, and this Kennen does too. So I mean, they both kind of bring kind of the same thing to the table, just in different ways. Kennen, of course, has the stun, but I mean, Gragas has a lot of burst damage with that ultimate, like a lot more than Kennen does, because it's very immediate. But again, Kennen does have that stun, so we'll have to see how that goes. It's probably gonna be lane to watch, because it is gonna come down to the skill of the player. And if they're not gonna be aggressive, it's most likely just gonna be a kind of a farming lane until they get a gank. And so speaking of ganks, let's look at the junglers. We're going to have Riven jungle versus Nocturne up against a Nocturne jungler. And Riven is they're both very aggressive junglers. Like, they like to get their ganks off. They're both very good gankers. Riven's got that speed and the stun and a lot of damage. And Nocturne's got that, he's got a lot of speed and then that nice fear. And if he can get that fear tether, and he's got that shield, which helps him gank. And then once he hits 6, he's got that really good ultimate, helps him gank from really far away. You think you're winning, you think you're in a 2v1, and all of a sudden Nocturne ults and he's there. And then the bottom lane, of course, Corki Leona. Corki Leona, I think, is a very strong lane composition together. It's very scary, and you can really get a lot of kills with a good Leona and a good Corki, just using together. And then with Riven ganks, they could be potentially very strong. So up against Graves, Blitzcrank is one of those champions that he's kind of iffy, because if you're not good at Blitzcrank, then you shouldn't play Blitzcrank in ranked game, because if you're bad, you're just hurting your team more. Some people, like, bad as in like you're hooking wrong people, you're missing your hooks, you're just not playing good, because it's all about that hook. But again, a Blitzcrank could just change the game just immediately with that hook of his, just because if he can just land a good one, he can do it. But let's just go ahead and start playing it in this game. Oh dang, it's going pretty fast. Okay, there we go. But it looks like, yeah, Nocturne's just going to get a pull on the blue buff, while Riven actually starts at the red buff. And this is going to help her get some pretty good early ganking presence pretty early. And we're already seeing some harass come out, and yeah, it looks like Pantheon is going to take the better of that exchange in mana and in damage. But looks like Riven is actually going to ping down onto bottom. Looks like she might come down here. Leona is setting up in that brush. She is kind of just zoning out Graves. That's the power of Leona. Blitzcrank isn't really doing much to kind of help it out, but he does ward the brush, and that's very scary. He does go for the hook, but Leona does a nice dodge. Riven's not coming in. He is trying to bait it. He is half health. There's the damage. There's the ignite. Does turn around. There's the exhaust going out onto Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank does flash. And they're not going to be able to pick up this kill. No, they might be able to. They get Blitzcrank dangerously low. Is just one more shot. Corki does flash, does pick up first blood, but he is going to go down to Graves. And I'm not sure if that pickup is going to be worth it for him in the long run. I mean, yes, he got first blood, but the fact that Corki is going to miss a couple, like a wave of experience, could change that. And Graves is going to get solo XP from this gigantic wave here. So I mean, that might not have been worth it for them, despite giving him 2 assists. So but nonetheless, Corki getting first blood and Graves picking up a kill is pretty good. So, that's a pretty good exchange, except Corki might fall behind in this. He is losing, yeah, about a wave of experience. But up top lane, yeah, looks like Pantheon utilizing that shield of his to really kind of get in there, do a lot of nice bit of poke damage. And then meanwhile in the mid lane there, it looks like both people have just been kind of harassing each other just a little bit. Kenny utilizing his W proc to really get some nice harass on to Gragas, but Gragas doing some nice, throwing out some nice barrels to really help even out those trades. Bot lane, Corky's not gonna be able to do much until Leona gets here because Blitzcrank is a scary lane person, and is like his wave is pushing, which is just something it's just an awful thing to happen. You don't want to be pushed up, but it looks like Nocturne might be coming in for a gank through the brush. And this would be very bad for Jarvan. I don't think Jarvan will die from this unless he gets a pretty good stun. But here it is. There's the spear. Here comes the stun from Pantheon. Meanwhile, Riven is coming up for the counter gank. Jarvan is able to get out of there. No problem. But Riven is doing tons of damage to Pantheon. Pantheon getting very low. There's the ignite. Pantheon is forced to flash out there. Now, Nocturne isn't as a dangerous position. Riven probably could pick up both of them. No, there's the ignite going on Riven. Nocturne does flash to try and pick up that kill. I think the ignite will be enough to kill him, and it is. And then Nocturne picking up that nice kill. Very close exchanging right there. Good use in the flashes and summoners to really make the most out of that. And now it looks like Kennen's actually zoning out the Gragas. But again, Gragas farming with his barrel. Gragas doesn't really matter. He can farm pretty far away, just like Kennen can farm pretty far away. But as we look at the CS, Gragas does have 21 and Kennen does have 26, so he's pulling ahead a little bit. And now Jarvan does not have any mana now, so this is not going to be good for him. He's out of health potions. Meanwhile, Pantheon is chugging one more, and here comes Pantheon into there. He will try and get the jump on the stun. There's the stun. He does not have his ignite up, but he still manages to pick up the kill. And Pantheon now picking up another kill, so that's going to be a kill and an assist for Pantheon up top. So Pantheon is going to be pretty scary now for Jarvan. Jarvan definitely needs to build that tankiness up in the top lane, or else he's not going to be able to exchange at all with Pantheon. Pantheon's just going to be able to poke him down completely. Looks like Nocturne coming in for a little bit of counter jungling. This is always dangerous when you don't really have wards to see him, but I mean, Gragas is trying to keep in a good position on Kennen. He does see Riven there. He does get the jump on Riven. There's the fear. Riven trying to dash out of there. Does use broken wings. Can she get out of there? Yeah, she's going to be able to get out of there, but on very low health. Meanwhile, Kennen is coming in for the kill. Jarvan is also there. Nocturne is in a very bad spot now. He's got to get out of here as fast as he can. Here comes Gragas Gragas dashing in, not ulting in, but dashing in, and it looks like they will be able to get out of there A-okay. Taking a lot of health damage though. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, it looks like they did manage to pick up a kill on Corki while all that was happening. So Blitzcrank and Graves, looks like Leona is setting up for a Zenith Blade. Does manage to land it onto Graves. Graves dashing out though, and Blitzcrank actually knocking her up. Corki now gets ignited and just blown up by Graves. But now Graves is in a horrible position. He is almost dead. One more Zenith Blade will do it. Graves actually sticking around too long, trying to get the ignite off. But the Zenith Blade, he stays in range. But can Blitzcrank pick up this kill? He just needs to get his hook. His hook's going to be off cooldown right now, and he does manage to land it and pick up that kill. So 2 kills for bot lane for red team, and so they got the better of that exchange, definitely. Graves maybe sticking around a little bit too long. I mean, I guess he did get the ignite off, but he was in range for a Zenith Blade, which he just didn't want to do. Nocturne actually coming back in, and he's going to pick up this kill on Riven and the blue buff. And he's going to just walk away out of there. Jarvan can't really take him on in a 1v1. So nice play from Nocturne. Not sure why they didn't try and ward it. I guess they didn't really have any wards to try and ward it. But, I mean, they knew Nocturne wanted to come. I guess they weren't expecting him to come back. So great play from TB Spike right there. Coming back in, picking up that kill. They were not expecting it. They expected them to just back off and just give it up. But meanwhile, Jarvan is actually dishing out quite a bit of damage onto Pantheon. Pantheon has no mana. He's going to turn around. He only auto-attacked him once, so pretty much that was 100% good exchange for Pantheon, since he didn't do anything to Pantheon because of his shield. But Pantheon having no mana, having very low health, is just going to wisely back off. Not going to try anything too crazy, as he is already head in laning, and he just wants to try and keep that lead. Graves might get caught. He does get caught by the Zenith Blade. Does manage to land the second part of the stun. Corgi gets hooked by Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank has to Valkyrie out. But now Leona is in trouble. The exhaust goes on to Graves. So Leona was forced to use her exhaust. So Blitzcrank really helping that exchange go into their favor. Leona just not really utilizing the positioning of Corki. Or Corki not positioning well for Leona. Because Leona's learning some nice Zenith Blades. But Corki's just not in position to really do anything about it. And now Blitzcrank is just going to be zoning them. Oh, tries to land on hook on Corki. That almost hit, and that could have been disastrous for Corki. Wouldn't have been followed up with any knockups, but it still would have been pretty disastrous. Oh, dang it, I didn't mute that. Thought I muted it. Pantheon actually ulting in from behind. He's going to get in there. There's manages to land the stun on Corki. Corki taking lots of damage, but he does get stunned under tower. But they do manage to pick up the kill on Leona, and we have to slow it down because a lot just happened there. So here they are. Pantheon coming down for the ultimate, and here's where we're going to slow it down. Pantheon comes in, jumps onto Corki despite him flashing, lands his spear, and does his Heartseeker strike. And meanwhile, Blitzcrank hooks Leona, knocks her up, and Graves just bursts her down, and then comes in and picks up the kill onto Corki. So that was just a great play there from Pantheon and just the bot lane. So, and this could open up Dragon for them, but it is opening up an invasion for Nocturne. Nocturne has just been constantly in Riven's jungle, just taking whatever he can, just being so greedy. It looks like he wants to come in for a gank onto Kennen, but Kennen's just so hard to gank like that when he's that close to his tower. But it looks like he's going to start up Dragon. They do know Riven is pinging onto him, and he is coming down to try and stop it. And TV Spike taking lots of damage. It looks like he's just going to have to give this up. There's no way he can do it with Riven there. And yeah, he's just going to back up. But this can open up Dragon for blue team. And that's pretty dangerous considering how low everybody else is. But no, they're not going to try and do it. I really think they should. I don't think she should go back. Riven maybe wants to try and do something about this blue, but no. Gragas is going to take that blue buff and just walk away happily with that, but Riven is waiting. But Gragas is going to go the long way around, suspecting something a little fishy. And it's always good to do that. It's kind of safe play. You're not going to miss out much and do that safe play. But Leona, Blitzcrank actually taking lots of damage right now. No, Leona missing her Zenith blade there. But here comes Riven. They do have a ward, so they do see her coming, so they're just going to back out, not try and risk that play. Don't want Riven to get more kills. But, yeah, things are going to die down here now. It looks like everyone's just kind of went bot, as Blitzcrank is heading back. This is a bad time. Oh, man, Graves is going to be a little bit out of position here. Can Leona land a Zenith play? She misses a Zenith. Oh, she does hit it, but manages to land the second part of her stun. Corki actually gets ignited, taking lots of damage. Will the minions be enough to kill him? The minions actually take him down. And so they exchange their AD for AD, but Graves was 1v2, still managing to pick up a kill. So that just kind of shows how how strong Graves is right now with 5 and 2. And he is really starting to run away with the AD lane. He is winning in CS, he is winning in kills, and he is winning the bottom lane. So Graves is definitely going to be a lot stronger. As we look at the rest of everybody else's CS, look at Pantheon. Pantheon hasn't really been top for a while, but I mean, he is still dominating Jarvan in CS. He is still doing a heck of a lot better. And Pantheon does have a kill and 3 assists under his belt, so he is starting to get very, very farmed up right now. But it looks like Blitzcrank is coming middle, wants to set up for a hook, but they don't really have the positioning for that. So they're just going to try and zone out Kennen right now, but Riven is coming around the back side. She does manage to get on the other side of Gragas. Gragas is going to take lots of damage. Blitzcrank actually missing his hook, but there's the fear onto Riven. Actually, Nocturne taking lots of damage. Caught in the ulti. Will the Ignite be enough to take him down? One more tick. No, it's not enough. He does live with 40 health. Pantheon actually coming in to ult onto Kennen. Kennen's going to dash out. There's the flash. There's the stun. Here comes the dash from Gragas, and they do pick up that kill. Nice plays there from Pantheon. And Gragas diving him under tower. Pantheon really utilizing his ultimate very nicely. But leaving Graves to 1v2 bottom lane, I mean, he did pick up a kill last time, but it's always not a good idea to just leave your AD like that. But they did manage to pick up 2 kills, so it was a fair exchange for them. And Graves is in no way behind Corki, so I mean, this does allow Corki to try and catch up, but again, he is just so far behind Graves right now at this moment that they can afford to kind of leave him to 1v2. There's another Blitzcrank kind of whiffed, but he's just gonna laugh about it. He's just having a good time. Drain damage, just completely being troll mode. Oh man, bursters from Graves is just too much, but Leona's gonna land a nice set of stuns, and Graves is gonna go down immediately. Graves actually flashing back into the fight, wasting his flash in 2 ways. Maybe he was trying to get some bursts onto that, but I mean, he just didn't have it. And he was exhausted, so I mean, not sure why Graves flashed there. It was really a waste of a flash. So now Grand Reaper is just going to freeze this top lane. I mean, Jarvan really hasn't been able to do much up top. I mean, he has been trying to farm, but he's 59 CS to 80. But it looks like he is trying to get a gank on middle. They desperately need this gank. Looks like Riven's also going to come out. He does not have any wards on that side, and he could be caught in a pretty bad spot. Jarvan needs to save his ultimate, though, for after he dashes. And what was that? Jarvan like wasted it. He's just gonna ult. They knock him out of that. Riven knocks him out of it actually. He didn't even dash out. But here comes Nocturne. Riven is fairly low. The ignite is not enough to kill her. And I'm not even sure what happened there. Not sure what Jarvan was doing. Jarvan didn't even flag toss. He just used his strike, Dragon Strike. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't even flag use his Demacian standard. Didn't get the knockout. Just a complete waste of an opportunity. And they might have been able to kill him there if he had done that. He would have gotten an extra auto attack off and then been able to stun him. But it looks like Jarvan's actually going to caught out by Nocturne in the jungle. And Nocturne just doing so much damage now. Nocturne having that Wriggles Lantern and a long sword. He's just getting he's pretty tanky. I mean, for like right now, he's got a lot of armor for everybody else. For Jarvan not gonna do that much damage to him. While Nocturne is just gonna do more damage to him and just to be able to sustain a lot more. So Nocturne is looking pretty good. He's 2-0-1 right now, and he's definitely looking really strong right now compared to Riven. Riven though, she's only 3-1. She's only got a rigger. She's only got a level 1 boots. So it shows her really far behind. But here comes another great Pantheon. Oh, this Pantheon has just been all over the map. He's just had such global presence. They're going to be able to pick up that kill on Leona fairly easily. There's the stun going on to Corki. Corki already uses Valkyrie, and they're going to be able to pick up this second kill. And wow, Pantheon has just been showing people what's up. He does manage to survive that thanks to his passive ability. And oh man, Pantheon has just had such global presence over this whole game. And Jarvan just hasn't really had an answer for it up top. Freaking Skype, man. And this is going to open up a dragon attempt for them very easily. Throwing on the pink ward. Blue team does not know about it. Well, I'm sure they do, but they can't really do anything about it. And then Graves is going to pick up a tower. So, I mean, Jarvan making the smart decision. He's like, oh, they're going to take dragon. I'm going to try and push down, do as much damage as I can, make them pay for that in some kind of way. But I don't think he's going to be able to take this tower down. I don't think he has the damage. I think someone's going to be able to get up top before he can take it. He's not even going to try and take it, actually. He's just going to go back, let the minions do their damage, and then that's it. So not really maximizing the efficiency. Actually, he could have probably taken that. Didn't really have to worry about Pantheon ult. He knew Pantheon ult was still down. I mean, it was just used the bottom lane. But, I mean, the minions are going to put this tower to about half health. But, I mean, Jarvan not really maximizing his time there. Knowing that they just didn't dragon, I mean, I'm sure they definitely knew that they were all bottom. He just didn't maximize his time. I don't agree with that decision by Jarvan at all. I very much disagree with it. Astrophus. Actually, I think I have heard of Astrophus. Well, whatever. So Jarvan, Greg is actually coming and doing quite a bit of damage. Ult's Kennen away from him so he doesn't get stunned, but Riven's going to come in and be able to easily pick up the kill. Yes, he does pick up the kill onto him. Here comes Blitzcrank trying to pick up this kill onto, oh my gosh, Kennen's with only 40 health. Oh, Blitzcrank wants to kill so badly, but he's going to die for it. And not even pick up the kill. Kennen typing now. Probably saying some taunting words. And Nocturne's actually going to ult. Does not have vision of Kennen. Ah, man, this is where CV comes in handy, and Pantheon actually gunning down, just chasing down this Jarvan, just keeping him away from any CS, any experience. And Pantheon's just such a bully right now. He's 2-0-4. He's got a BF sword. He's got a Vampiric Scepter. He's got 2 Doran's Blades. And he's going to go back because he's sitting on 800 gold. But he needs to not back in lane. They are going to stop him. He's going to back in lane still. And now Riven's going to come in and try and pick up this kill. He does jump to Jarvan and try and get away. Does he have his flash up? He does indeed. He failed it. Wow, Pantheon. Oh my gosh. And he fails his flash. I think, no. They wouldn't have been able to chase him. I guess Jarvan, yes, he did have his flash up, but I don't think Jarvan would have been able to pick up that kill. Oh, so Pantheon failing his flash right there. Kind of wasting a missed opportunity there. Here comes Nocturne. He's going to catch Riven out in the open. Grex is going to have the follow-up damage. Oh my gosh, the burst is so insane. There's Ignite, and that's going to be a free kill on Riven. So Nocturne is such good awareness, such good ward coverage. I mean, catching Riven going to wolves, they knew that she was going to do it. And just utilizing those wards to the max. Now Blitzcrank is going to get caught out of a position. He doesn't seem to really care though. He does do the hooks, but he's going to miss. And now, oh man, Graves just bursts so much. There's the Ignite going on to Corki. It's not going to be enough to kill him now. No, Graves is in a bad spot. And Jarvan's going to be able to pick up that kill. Now Blitzcrank is the one caught out. Does knock him up, and he's going to try and run away. He's trying to use his speed. Kennen does manage to land the stun, but this Jarvan is awful. Oh my gosh. He's stunned. That was. Hang on, hang on. We're gonna go back and watch that. Well, first, hang on. I gotta go back again. All right. Okay. Hang on. We're gonna speed this up. We're gonna speed this up. Just I want to watch Jarvan fail again, and then Ken just die immediately. All right. Okay. So here we go. Here's Kids Jarvan. He's like, oh, Dragon Strike, Flag Toss, the best Jarvan ever. And then Kennen, Blitzcrank somehow lives this, and Kennen, he hooks Kennen. Kennen's like, oh god, ult! Oh, dead. Oh my god, that was really funny. This Jarvan is so bad. Oh man, he's just having an off day. And Jarvan's gonna get caught and go down. He's not. There's no way he's getting out of this. Oh man, no, he's not getting out of this. Now Leona's next in position. Blitzcrank still managing to stay alive. He's still managing to land hooks. Blitzcrank just playing like a beast. Oh man. So I mean, this game is definitely in favor of Red Team right now. Red Team is definitely in control of this game. They have an 8k gold lead. Oh man, they aren't even pinging onto Riven, thinking they can kill her, and they probably could. Honestly, they just have so much damage. That Heartseeker Strike, I think it's Heartseeker Strike. I think it's just Spear Shot. Heartseeker Strike's the other one. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Oh man, there's the ult knocking him back. There's the no, he missed the slow. Actually, darn, he missed that slow. But Pantheon actually really, I think the big factor was Pantheon. Pantheon actually getting initiated on by Kennen. Corki's going to come in, there's the Ignite, and Kennen's going to be able to pick out a kill. Pantheon's sticking around too long, and that's what Pantheon's cockiness. So, like, I discovered the player Pantheon's weakness. He's too cocky. He doesn't know when to back off. So, I mean, yes, Grand Reaper making awesome plays all over the map, but just getting way too cocky. Doesn't want to try and give up kills like that to people, because that's how you throw games. You don't want to do that. You want to maintain your lead. Oh, Blitzcrank cooking the red buff over the wall. And I love that when people Blitzcranks do that, man. It's just like people don't really utilize that. It looks like Graves actually getting caught in a position here. Nocturne's going to ult in, try and help out, but Graves is so dangerously low. All the damage going on to Kennen is just so much. Greg's actually ulting everybody away from, ulting Leona away from Graves. Graves almost trying to pick up the kill on there, but Nocturne's down in position. He is exhausted, not able to dish out that much damage. Leona's going to go down to Graves. Oh man, Blitzcrank gets the hook onto Corki and then bursts him down, but Jarvan's going to catch Nocturne as he goes into the jungle. But now Jarvan is caught in between two players there. But it looks like Gragas and them don't want anything to do with this. Pantheon is ulting in though, so Pantheon is now arrived. If Blitzcrank can land this hook, he does manage to land this hook and the knockup. There's the damage coming out from everybody. Oh man, he managed to land one of those things. But he's gonna go down to the spear shot. But now they are turning onto this Riven and just doing so much damage. And Pantheon's gonna pick up a double kill. So Pantheon actually died that fight, I think. No. I don't know, but he was not there, and then he just ulted in, just being like a Pantheon beast. But now he might be sticking around too long. Kennen is there. Kennen does have his ultimate. He does have flash up. They might go in on this, even though... Oh, actually, Blitzcrank landing an insane hook onto Kennen, and Kennen's just going to go burst it down. So, oh, man. I feel like Brain Damaged has been taking lessons from Daydreaming here, man. He's finding some insane Blitzcrank hooks. And Daydream has got some competition now, man. Daydream, you better watch out. Brain Damage is going to come up here and wreck you with his Blitzcrank powers. Some red team's going to take... they didn't really take down the tower, actually. They got it fairly low. Only a quarter of its health left. And they're going to be able to take that down. But now Graves is in a horrible... What? Oh, I don't understand this... What is... I don't... Oh my god. I swear, every time. Jarvan, just land a knockup for once in your life. Like, you never even... You don't ever... do it. Ever. Come on, Jarvan. I'm calling you out. If you watch this video, you need to work on the Jarvan play, man. You need to throw down your freaking Demacian standard, then use your Dragon Strike. Not the other way around. That's not how it works, man. It's not how it works. Yeah. Just not showing me impressive Jarvan play. I'm not afraid to call players out, man. If I think you suck, you're sucking, I'm gonna say something, man. I'm gonna say something. And I'm sorry if you get your feelings hurt, but you should use that as like a way, as like motivation to get better and prove me wrong. Because call me a douchebag and say, hey man, this JK guy called me sucked. I'm gonna show him what's up. Do that, man. That's what I want to do. I want to make you better just because you don't like what I said about you. But this game is definitely being one-sided right now. I mean, 10,000 gold lead. Pantheon. Everyone's just so fed. Graves is 8-5. Gragas is 4-1. Graves on his Infinity Edge and a Zeal. Pantheon's got that Bloodthirster Hex Drinker. And Nocturne's getting pretty tanky himself. As well as Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank sitting on 3 GP5. Got those mobility boots. Got that Sheen for extra damage. And Blitzcrank can land a hook here. Like this is Hook City for Blitzcranks. He's gonna run in. There's no way he can miss anybody, and he's gonna land a hook on Riven, but he is just gonna die. So it didn't even matter. Pantheon's gonna come in. Oh, probably pick up that kill onto Leona, and Leona's actually gonna go down to the burst from Graves. But now Pantheon's in a horrible position. He's taking so much damage. Graves actually picking up a triple kill among all that, and he was gonna be able to pick up the Quadra. He does pick up the Quadra kill. Can he pick up the Pentakill? No, pick up the Pentakill. He picks up the Pentakill. Oh man. Oh, my voice is cracking because I'm sick. Oh, Graves picking up the Penta. Can I type? I can't type in chat. I wish I could. But Graves picked up the Pentakill. And, oh man. Oh my gosh. Graves just showing what's up. 13-6 now. So much damage. Oh, who is Graves? Who's this Graves player? Thyak? Thyak? You got a thumbs up, bro. You can't see it, but you got a thumbs up. You got a freaking thumbs up from JK the Plague. One day that's gonna mean something. You're gonna be like, oh man, I got a thumbs up from I'm a beast. But great plays there from their team. Blitzcrank actually getting blown up immediately. So I mean, it wasn't a great play for him. Leon actually catching Nocturne out in the jungle, but Nocturne is gonna be a-okay. Oh, he actually gets exhausted by the Riven, but they're all waiting in this bush. And they are not going to take the bait. Oh, Jarvan. Oh, man. Blitzcrank. There he is. Gragas going to come in. Land a nice slow. But everyone's going to flash over the wall. But Nocturne is going to flash into 4 of them and immediately die. But I don't think that's going to matter. Here comes Graves. They are turning on to Graves. Graves manages to pick up 1 kill. Can he pick up another kill? He does pick up the double kill. Can he get the triple kill? He does. Gragas blocks him. So Graves picks up the double kill. Meanwhile, Kennen and Pantheon are fighting down here. Kennen actually, nice zone is there. Able to pick up the kill. But here he goes. He's about to die. He manages to land the stun. But here comes Graves. And he picks up the kill. And now he's on a rampage. And I think that's all she wrote. I think they're going to close this game out now. Blitzcrank's running up there. He can take these towers. He takes 1 shot. Takes 2 shots. Go for 3. Is he going to go for 3? Go for 3. Nah, but here they go. They're going to close this game out. There's the Nocturnal team. There's the surrender vote. And that's GG. So good game from Red Team. I mean, Pantheon just had such global presence. That was amazing. That's like TF. That's like why people ban Twisted Fate, because he's like in mid, and he has such lane presence. Like, it's presence in other lanes, such ganking presence, global presence. It's just so annoying. Plus his ultimate. And Pantheon just able to just land those stuns, and he's just block like the first tower shot. So that's why he's like so great at tower diving with teammates, because he potentially blocks extra, like, you know, a couple, like 150 damage, like right off the bat from a tower shot. And it's just so amazing. The team follows up on that, and as you can see, Graves is 16-6. He ranked bot twice, gave Graves 2 double kills down there, and it was just pretty much over from then. I mean, Jarvan really didn't have an answer for that. He wasn't able to show the same global presence that Pantheon had, and they didn't even keep Pantheon in his lane. He didn't push it out. He was trying to farm it up, and even then he was doing poorly in that. So I mean, if I have to give an MVP for this game, it'd be Pantheon, and if I have to give somebody who needs to improve, it's definitely Jarvan. Jarvan, yes, he has 4 kills, but he didn't land a single knock. He landed, I think, 1 knockup, and he was just dropping the ball everywhere. So I mean, poor choice of pick. Not really a poor choice of pick, actually. I mean, Jarvan's a pretty good top laner, I think, in my opinion. It just he didn't play top lane well at all. I mean, you gotta make sure your top laner stays there, and if he's not there, you gotta punish him for it. You know. So I mean, Jarvan, if he ever watches this game, you know, if you know Astro Fuss, go tell him that someone's calling him out, and to watch the end of the video, because I'm calling you out, Astro Fuss. Alright, man, you need to improve your game. And then Pantheon Graves, man. Graves pentakill. You got it recorded, Thyak. I got you right here, man. You tell all your friends to go watch this video. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. It was a good game. And again, I'm sorry, I'm still a little sick right now, so my voice is still a little crackly. I got kind of a cold, and again, I'm gonna release my a vlog because I went to MLG Anaheim. Gonna talk about that. I got to meet a lot of players. Got to meet Dyrus. Got to meet there's a lot of, I don't know why. Well, Dyrus did promote my video, so I got to thank him in person for that. Didn't really give him anything though. I didn't give him my thanks that I said I would. So maybe I'll do that later. I'm not sure if I'm planning on going to the Cal Poly event. I live right next to it, so maybe. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm out.